Right, well anyway, I've got a nice easy trip down to Kent again. But it's a Saturday, it's the school holidays, so you can imagine the roads are going to be knackered. But anyway, done me scratch and dent sheet, done me defect stuff, high indicators right, that. Oh, I need to check one more thing. Alright, let's get on. Well anyway, turn that down a bit. I thought I would do a little bit, seeing as this is a private section of land, you know, going into a farm. They've cut the hedges back, which is useful. It's not too bad, this place. It looks tighter than it is. To be fair, it's really simple. Don't have too much to worry about in a place like this. It's wonderful, bruv, it's wonderful. I do like going to farms. You know, I spent most of my younger years in agriculture, you know, doing the old farming. So bringing a large vehicle down things like this is just, you know, it's nostalgic really. Sometimes you just have to put your trailer in the hedgerow, there's not much you can do. Unless of course you want to rip your near side front corner off. I mean, it's entirely up to you. If you want to do that, then, you know, go right ahead. But at least this is a nondescript farm, so you can't really see where I am, you know. You can't really tell, there's no signs, there's no, this is so and so. So I can get away with this. Oh, hit a low branch, turn a bit wide, yeah. Turn a bit wide here, bruv. Turn down in here, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. If I turn that off, because I'm going to open my windows. I don't like running air conditioning with the old windows open. I was once told it damages it, and it's just stuck in my mind, so I don't do that. I turn it off and then I open the windows. Do it in my car, do it in the trucks, everything. I once walloped a car just here. It was a whoops moment. Right, so make sure that there are no workers waddling about. This place actually is supposedly closed at this time of day. Running late, got held up at my delivery. They took their sweet bloody time, you know. Yeah, anyway, turn down here, nicely. Right, now because of the limited room, in a situation like this, you need to give yourself that angle, because that way you don't have to do much with the vehicle. The trailer will naturally come round, as you will probably see from my steering, and then you can avoid all the junk on this side. Put yourself around there a little bit. Whoopsie. That wasn't a whoopsie, don't worry. You saw nothing. There we go. Yeah, get that back round here. Me tyres on that side are slightly out, you know. Aye. They are only in the lanes, you know. Right. Lovely, look at that. Nice and easy. Because if you can line yourself just right going forward, you don't have to do that much with the steering wheel. Anyway, right this on. I better go and open me doors. Oh, bleeding thing. Hey, for your recruitment and all that kind of crap. Right. Well, that was relatively sharpish. I've only got, I think, 4 pallets on. So that was nice and easy. Now I've got to figure out where I'm going next. So, if I'm here, and everything is moored, it's not really, I suppose, it's pretty good. So we'll go back to the A2, down the A2, past Canterbury. Yes, I'm being rather posh today now. Yes. Then I can spin round there, go all the way back. Lovely job. Christ. Oh, why do they have to put roadworks right on the junction I've got to turn at to get to the place I'm going? Why? Why? No carnage, absolutely zero carnage from where I am to where I'm going, except, God, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I am going stupid. Ah, except, bloody words out one day, the junction I need to turn at, and it's knackered. to my last drop, and I'm usually the first one if I get here before 10. It's 21:58. I got here at 21:50, and there's somebody who's beaten me. So yeah, that's unusual. Had to happen eventually, I suppose. But I've got that vehicle with the seat that goes up and down all the time. It's just, it's not even funny. That's the thing. It's just really irritating. Really, really irritating. But yes, this is something new. Well, newish at time of recording, and definitely not new by the time you guys get to see it. But they will no longer be giving out MOT discs for trailers. That was what, the 14th of July, wasn't it? So a little while ago. And I haven't mentioned it. It's one of those things. It's one of the things I wanted to talk about but never got around to. And the thing that gets me is, what is the MOT disc on a trailer for? Well, it's not for the company because they get the certificate. And of course, having the certificate, the fleet manager knows which ones are MOT'd and which ones aren't. It's fine. So it's not for them. It's not for the DVSA officer, formerly VOSA, for the simple fact that, well, they're linked into the main system. They can find out because the MOT disc could be faked. Or the writing could have disappeared, you know. The MOT disc is actually there for us, the drivers, to let us know that that trailer is good to go. Oh yeah, but Bill, what you can do is you can easily look it up online. Yes. Right, okay, here we go. I walk round my trailer, walkie. I'm having a look at that, looking for the damage. There's the green disc. Oh, it's in date, carry on. Done. Under the new system where you can look it up online. Right. Walk round, have a look. There's the damage. Right. Now, hold on a minute. Let me get my phone. Let me do this. I'll go on the internet. I've got no reception because my yard is in the middle of freaking nowhere. So now I've got to wait for that. Right. Now I've got to wait for it to load. Right. I've got to go on Google. Right, now, are you starting to see this? Yeah, is it starting to sink in? Haven't even got on Google yet. In the time it used to take me to check that, haven't even unlocked my phone yet.
Well, but everything's done online now, Bill.
Yeah, but you got all your walk around checks to do, and you got the person in the office bouncing off their pogo stick at you. Why aren't you out that yard yet? Why aren't you gone yet? Come on, it's got to be there for 5. Now I've got to search a specific vehicle identification number for the trailer on a government-based website that I'm not going to be able to access online because I've got no freaking signal in 90% of all the bleeding yards you're ever going to run to or out of. Because you're usually in the middle of nowhere, not in the middle of town, for obvious noise reasons. And when you're on a large site, like a retailer or something, they've got all their internal stuff, you know, their walkie-talkies and their squawk boxes and everything else. And all those signals absolutely obliterate your internet connection. So no, you can't easily look it up online. Unless you know the trailers you're going to be using 2 days before and you look it up online at home. That ain't going to work because you could have a defective trailer and need to do a tranship. It's idiotic. Little green disc, oh well, it saves money. The cost of the green disc is included in the cost of the MOT, numbnuts. Doesn't save any bloody money. They're charging it in the cost of the MOT. It's for the drivers. Okay? It's not for the DVSA. It's not for the fleet manager. It's for us. Because now I've got to go through all these other bleeding checks and the check online.
Why didn't you know it didn't have an MOT?
Because I didn't have time to check it online.
Well, that's your fault. You're in charge of the vehicle. Here is 6 points and a fine.
Chances are, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's bloody stupid. But I mentioned, what was it, back in 2016, that over time, as we get closer and closer to automation, get my words out one day, sorry. As we get closer to automation, yeah, rules are going to change. Minor ones, insignificant ones no one really cares about. And it's going to make it harder and harder and harder for drivers, actual drivers, whether it's professional or car drivers or bikes or whatever, to stay within the confines of the law. Yeah? And it's going to be little changes here and there, just stupid little things that will get you more points. You know, now I understand giving a large number of points to people who are texting whilst driving. Well, yeah, that's a bit dumb to do that, you know. There's a big wide world in front of you and you're travelling at 56 miles an hour and you're holding your phone like that. Bit stupid. You know, watching movies, again, I understand that. But it's like, you just, all these tiny little changes, right? Points here, points there, points there. Have some more points, mate. Might as well, yeah, have a couple of points. Have 1 point for that. Yeah, have another point for this. Oh, look, you lost your licence.
Where am I going to get to work?
Well, here's an autonomous pod. Why don't you hire that?
Okay.
I said that in 2016 they'd start making these little changes to make it harder and harder for drivers to stay legal. You know, just little things, little tiny things nobody cares about. But over the years, over the next 5, 10, 15 years, they're all going to mount up. Yeah? They're all going to expand, and all of a sudden you're going to wake up and you're like, Jesus, if I get in the car and turn the ignition on before closing the door, that's 6 points. Yeah? It's going to get like that. Because in order for a fully autonomous system to work, there can't be any drivers.
Oh yeah, but you can't take my licence away because of classic car clubs. And because of car clubs in general. And, you know, because it'll be a hobby like keeping the horse bill.
Yes, but if they can get you to lose your licence, ta-da. I said this back in 2016, and look, tiny little rule changes, every little ones here, little ones there, little ones here, and it will keep going, and it will keep going. You know, what do I know? But anyway, a little bit of a rant for you. You've had a good one today. Forward-facing driving footage with me talking whilst doing it. Another little tidbit of reversing, and a rant. I mean, blimey, I'm on form today. I'm batting out of Fenway, aren't I? Anyway, I think I'm going to end it because I'll get on dark. They'll unload me. God knows how long that's going to take. Hopefully not long. Then when I get back to base, I've got to drop this at the depot, and then I've got to go back to the other depot. I know. But anyway, I'll end it here. So, thanks for watching. Like,